A pink table with 5 beautiful ladies, add margaritas and a great conversation, and you will get inspired, find something new, and have a few laughs. Come sit with us. We saved the spot just for you. Hi, welcome to the Pink Table, where we save the spot just for you. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're going to be doing something a little different. Instead of a margarita of the week, we're going to have a margarita of the month, and it's a pink strawberry lemonade margarita. Check out the recipe on our website at thepinktable.tv.
Cheers.
Cheers. Make sure to get your boobies checked. And the topic for today is going to be celebrities. Dun, dun, dun. I actually saw a documentary. I love documentaries on Showtime. It's called Celebrities. It's directed and produced by Kevin Mazur. Sorry, Kevin Mazur, if I butchered your name. It's a little difficult to pronounce. So I wanted to start off by talking about it. Like, I felt like watching the documentary, and what I got out of it was kind of like celebrities have become sort of like the new religion for us in society. You know, and we have like these goddesses and these gods that we worship. And we follow, and we want to be like them. We want to look like them. We want to know their every move.
There's definitely focus a lot on celebrities, like where they're everywhere. You know, when you go anywhere, but we have the magazines like the pharmacy, or you know, supermarkets even have them. So they're everywhere. You know, celebrity news, TMZ, they have stuff like every minute, like it's live. As soon as something happens and they report it, you have it right there in your hands. So I feel like, yeah, in a way, they are pushed, you know, in the media to us.
We go through their ups and downs with them, literally, if you really think about it. And I mean, I just feel like it's also because it's entertaining, besides the fact that, you know, socially they are doing better than us, so we look up to them, and what we do is we look up to whoever is doing better clothes-wise, appearance-wise, money-wise, because we take our cues from them socially. Really, that's what we're taught to do.
That's a good point, but in the documentary, you know, they mentioned kind of like that person that you're following or that you're idolizing, like there's a whole team behind that person, building that person, building them up, you know, physically, and also, you know, their image, like who they are, their whole personality. You know, it takes a lot of people. They have a stylist, they have a manager, they have a publicist, like they have all these people that create, you know, that one. The product, exactly.
Like, I also watched that documentary that you were talking about, celebrity, and they were kind of saying that the celebrity is a commodity. Mm-hmm. And the definition of a commodity is something of use, advantage, or something that you can trade, commerce. So they're being dehumanized. It's like we don't even see them as humans. So they have their whole lives publicized, and we don't even realize that we're invading in this person's life. Like they show Sarah Jessica Parker walking her son to school, and a bunch of paparazzi like harassing her child. And I think it's hard for them to maintain that privacy, or at least a little bit of privacy, because of the paparazzi and because they're in such high demand in the tabloids. Everybody wants to know about them, and it's like it makes their life hard, I feel.
Yeah, well, some people would say though, kind of like, well, you know, you chose to be famous, like that just comes with the territory, you know, like they shouldn't complain about that, like, oh, so sad for you, you're making all this money, people want to follow you, type of thing.
That's true, but at what point do you say, like, when you're in your private moments, if somebody comes up with a camera to your window, yeah, you want to be famous, and yeah, you chose this life, but you didn't choose to have your private moments captured and shown to the world.
I think you gotta take the good with the bad, though. Yeah. Like, you know that's gonna happen. It's not the first time that it happens. You know, you've seen a celebrity in and out. They're gonna be invasive. They're gonna be in your face, and they're gonna want everything, no matter what. You're taking a shower. If they could get a shot, they're gonna take it. You're going to a party, a baptism, whatever it is. They want to know what you're doing, and they want to put it out there. It's money for them, like you said, because they're a commodity. That's their job. So I mean, I kind of don't feel bad for them either. Because I feel like it's part of it. It's part of the deal.
Yeah, I'm like you. I do and I don't. It's like, it is what it is. It comes with the territory. But yes, I feel like sometimes paparazzi, they do take it way too far. So it's like, how can you draw the line? Unfortunately, for some of them, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, and sometimes what the paparazzi will do in order to get a good shot, because the best shots are where they're reactive, where the celebrity is doing something obnoxious or, you know, where there's drama. So what the paparazzi would do they'll kind of like say something that's going on privately in their life to kind of get a reaction, and once they get that reaction, then they snap a picture. And it's like, they're not an animal. You don't just poke and prod at another human being just because you want to get a picture and it's gonna it's gonna bring you money. Yeah, they signed up for this life. Yeah, it comes with the territory, but it's unfair. I feel it's unethical. I think
it's because it makes it real. It makes them real to us. You know, we hold them up so much that when you poke and prod and you get that reaction out of them, it's like, oh, you get mad too? You do the same thing I do. You know, you get angry, you scream, you curse. So you're looking for that. You kind of want to identify a little bit more than that, because their glamorous life, we can't identify to that.
And they even have in the magazines, like, these celebrities, they're just like us. They smoke after a jog. They drink tea. They have a soda. I'm like, really?
They go grocery shopping just like us.
But I mean, if you think about it, if they're not being photographed out and about, like, you know, people are not interested in their every move, it's like they're not making money either, because they make money off of that as well. Like, how much they're wanted, how much, you know, people want to know about them. That's also publicity, and it helps them as well.
That's actually what I'm fascinated about, because they get paid to sell things, to market anything. So if you're like in the sports field, they kind of like, oh, hey, you're a basketball player. Why don't you advertise basketballs, jerseys, whatever it is? Help me sell sneakers. You know, whatever it is, they want to use you to their advantage. And so much goes behind it that I was looking into it. And, you know, when they pick you, they pretty much dig into your life, into your celebrity life. They make sure that you're a credible, reliable celebrity, that you're not going to mess up on them. You're not going to make them lose money, because you're their face now. You're the ones trying to sell their product. So they're so picky about it that it fascinates me.
I mean, what was interesting to me was kind of like how we, as a consumer, kind of demand this type of information. And I'm guilty of it too. Like, I'll buy the gossip magazines and I'll read, especially, you know, if it's like a really bad story, you know. Right. But it's kind of like looking at it now from the perspective of the fact that they are human beings and they do have a life. Like, why contribute to something like that? Like, why continue to buy this magazine if it's affecting someone negatively?
But I think it's not all bad. I mean, these celebrities, how I said before, they have a lot of money. So, you know, they use their celebrity for good. They have a platform, you know, to bring awareness to certain issues and get everybody's attention, because we do follow them. We do want to know what they're doing. And if this person is, you know, promoting this, then you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do this because I like this person. I follow this person. Like Alicia Keys, she has like this whole movement with We Are Here, raising awareness, you know, with issues around the world, that we all need to come together and make the world a better place. Also, Paula Abdul, she recently joined Avon for breast cancer. So you're doing the pledge of check yourself, actually on Instagram. I don't know if you guys have seen, where you take a selfie, you put 3 fingers on your heart, and you pledge that you're going to check yourself every single day to keep your boobies safe. And also, I found one actually that's for animal care, you know, like PETA. Also, Leona Lewis and Kate Nash, she's a singer, British singer, for bunnies. So to protect bunnies, bunnies are for cuddling and not for cosmetic testing. So it's not all bad.
And what I understood from the documentary was kind of like, you know, they don't get to live like we get to live, just like a normal life. And I think like sometimes we take that for granted. The fact that we can just go out and do whatever it is that we want, and the fact that we're so like obsessed with them that we forget about our own lives. You know, I think my main point was not to lose yourself in it. Not to get so obsessed with it that you kind of like ignore your own life and you know, live an uninteresting life of your own because you're so busy following somebody else's interesting life. I think that's kind of like what I got. My lesson was from the whole thing, just to kind of like
ground yourself.
Yeah, ground myself, you know, build an interesting life for myself, follow myself, you know, idolize myself, be my own goddess in my own life, and not focus so much on someone else. That was it for today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be here on our next episode with the same spot just for you. Besos.